Israel Adesanya lost yet again to Joe Pyfer at UFC Seattle. Uh, I may have picked Israel Adesanya to go out there and beat Joe Pyfer by a crafted decision. You know, he was on the way to doing that. It was a pretty competitive round, that first round, first half of the second round before Adesanya thought he was Max Holloway in the last 10 seconds versus Justin Gaethje. And so that's a brawl with Joe Pyfer. He was never going to win that. But Israel Adesanya is clearly washed, can't hang with elite fighters in the modern era, has no grappling ability. I think I'm sure we've all seen that clip on Twitter of him just kicking his legs in the air like a baby. He is so out of his natural instincts and comfort zone on the ground in any scenario. Yeah, the guy cannot grapple. Joe Pyfer did well though. You know how Adesanya does his Adesanya shit. He was just low kicking him, popping him with the jab, staying at range, fighting smart, which is what you should do. And Joe Pyfer was just crashing in, trying to get the takedowns. He then made it a wild fight, which he needed to do. Rocked Adesanya, took him down, mounted him, ground and pound, put him out, got the win. He is now highly ranked. We'll get to the rankings after. We go through the card quickly. Just a little recap. I'm not going to sit here for hours and end talking about the ins and outs of Nico Price's jab and leg kick against Michael Chiesa. But yeah, we'll just go through the card, then we'll get onto the rankings. And the co-main event, wow, Alexa Grasso nearly killed Macy Barber. I mean, she just fucking put a bomb of a left hand down the pipe. Macy Barber had her knocked out cold, and then just to top it off, just put the cherry on top. She fucking choked her out as well. Then Macy Barber looked like she was dead, laying there for a solid like 10 seconds. I thought she died. Incredible win from Grasso. Imagine picking Macy Barber and Adesanya to win. Who would do that? Must be a casual. Uh, no one fucking cares about this fight. Michael Chiesa, I'm glad he's gone. Just a little UFC, what's the name? Arse licker. Company man just got a nice little layup win in his retirement fight. Nico Price's retirement fight. Rest in peace, Dodo Bird. You know, we will miss you, Dodo Bird. Michael Chiesa, yeah, he's a good grappler. He could just never strike. Just went out there, took Nico Price's back, took him down, and submitted him in the first. Good riddance, Michael Chiesa. Good riddance, Nico Price. Goodbye. Juliana Rosa, Larian Douglas. I love Larian Douglas. Landed and just fucking outstruck Juliana Rosa. Just showed his boxing skill. It's rare we see an MMA fighter with a jab. Larian Douglas has incredible boxing and incredible jab. I'm just praying he doesn't get matched up with a grappler like Pat Sabatini that could potentially maul him, sub him, and win a boring decision. You know, he's clearly a fine striker, and the featherweight division's got a lot of fine strikers at the moment. We've got guys like Luke Riley's not that good, but Luke Riley, Douglas, lots of big prospects in the featherweight division. This division is very stacked at the moment. I'm looking forward to the future of Larian Douglas. Talking of future, Yusri Belgaru, wow, what a fighter he is. Incredible striking. He's learning the grappling. Trains with Glover Teixeira. Incredible coach. Obviously, Alex Pereira trains with as well. Striking's incredible. Just needs to work on that takedown defense. You know, and Abdul Malik could get him down a couple of times, but that's going to happen. You're new to MMA. Yeah, he did well. Striking is very good. It's going to take an elite level striker to give him problems on the feet. And got the TKO win over an overhyped prospect, in my opinion, Mansour Abdul Malik. Got the job done. Terrence McKinney does Terrence McKinney shit. Just went out there, just put a pace on Carl Nelson. I mean, he landed a head kick, but it didn't really land. But Carl Nelson just sat there and took a couple of ground and pound shots. They didn't really land either. But Carl Nelson just sort of laid there, made it almost. It didn't really convince the ref to not stop the fight. He just laid there on the ground. So Terrence McKinney got the first round stoppage. Not much happened. Just Terrence McKinney shit. He's 18-8. We always tune into a Terrence McKinney fight. Incredible fighter, very fun fighter. And oh my days, fuck this guy. Tafik Masayev. Can we make him fight Alex Pereira next, please? Like, dirty cheat, grab it in the cage. Ignacio Bahamondes went out there, won the first round. Won the first round clearly. Second round starts, he rocks Masayev, has him backing up. Drops Masayev. Masayev then grabs onto the cage, holds on for dear life. Ref doesn't see it, survives, and gets Bahamondes down. Fucking headbutts him whilst he's on the ground, all sorts of shit. To be fair, he did. Masayev's a decent fighter, but he cheated. Should have been finished in the second. He's not all that. He's not a complete can, but Rob Bahamondes, decent fighter, but fuck Masayev. I hope he gets slimed out for the rest of his career. Oral by victim. Headbutted Bahamondes whilst on the ground. Grabbed the cage multiple times. Disgusting, average Muslim fighter. Chase Hooper, Lance Gibson Jr. Chase Hooper cannot strike. The man needs to go to a boxing class, learn how to throw a 1-2, then maybe he may be something in MMA. Good grappling, but if you can't take someone down, he's fucked. He's literally the lightweight. No, what's that guy's name? Trains with my car. Grant Dawson. Chase Hooper and Grant Dawson are literally the same guy. Incredible grappling. Cannot strike. If you can defend their takedowns, you are fucked. Lance Gibson Jr. is not that good and went out there and destroyed him in the first round. Learn to strike. Chase Hooper and Lance Gibson Jr. is just mid. Martin Tybura versus Tara Fortune. I mean, technically Martin Tybura won. They both won. Judges got the scorecards absolutely wrong. No, was it? No, it wasn't the judges' fault. It was Bruce Buffer's fault. Bruce Buffer, like a retard, read out the scorecards wrong, made it as if Tybura won. Had to redo it. Fortune won, obviously. If you watch the fight, Fortune won rounds 1 and 2. Did gas at the end of the round. Tara Fortune's complete shit. I picked Tara Fortune. These are both shit. This just shows how shit the heavyweight division is. We'll get to that in a minute. Yeah. Not an impressive performance from Tara Fortune. Looked good in the first, gassed completely. And Martin Tybura is shit. Can't strike. Both these guys are incredibly mid. We have a new journeyman in the heavyweight division. Welcome, Tara Fortune. Casey O'Neill, Gabriela Fernandez. This was a decent fight. Casey O'Neill just landed a bomb straight left on the nose of Gabriela Fernandez. Looked like he broke his nose. Her nose had her backing up, and just like it was like watching Arnold Allen versus Dan Hooker. Just unloaded shots. Hook combos, spam, 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 hooks. Just dropped Gabriela Fernandez. Got the first round TKO. We don't see that very often in WMMA. Well, clearly tonight, you know. I think Alexa Grasso did it as well. Couple of decent finishes on this card was very fucking good, by the way. Lots of finishes. And then you had the odd like fat blob fight like Tybura Fortune. Very good card though. And yeah. I never want to see Casey O'Neill win a fight again. She's so loud and fucking annoying. Horrible accent. She's pretty fit though, so we'll let her off. Good performance from Casey O'Neill, long laugh. Did well to go out there and get a TKO win. Navajo Sterling finally got a finish in the UFC. He is literally Israel Adesanya 2.0. He probably has major grappling holes. He's literally Israel Adesanya. He just wants to stay at range, pick you off slowly. I think if you could put a higher wrestling pace on him, striking pressure, you'd probably crumble him. So a guy like Ion Kutalaba or someone like that, Iwo Baranetsky, someone like that probably beats a Navajo Sterling, but nevertheless, looked okay. He's got solid striking. Grappling could be a weakness, and he's not got the most power. He's not going to go out there and drop you in the first round. But showed decent striking as a pretty low-level guy. Bruno Lopez got the TKO win. Fair play to Navajo Sterling, still undefeated. He moves on to bigger and better things. Ricky Simone, Adrian Yanez. I'm not going to lie, I couldn't see this fight. I live in the UK. They don't let us watch this. I did hear that Adrian Yanez was robbed. Arguably 10-8'd him in the last 2 rounds and won the first round. So I don't know how the judges scored that a decision. A draw. Yeah, Ricky Simone. I picked Ricky Simone. I think the majority of people did pick Ricky Simone. Adrian Yanez robbed. He's not going to get any money for that. Just his stats show money. The UFC judges are just so good in the MMA. We love the UFC judges. They're so good at their job. Yeah. Sad to see for Adrian Yanez. Did very well in that fight. Proved a lot of people wrong. I thought Ricky Simone would go out there, take him down at will. Maybe get a submission win or just have the more higher output over the 3 rounds. And that did not happen. And we got, yeah, Adrian Yanez just landed the more volume. Ricky Simone tried to take him down, couldn't get him down. Adrian Yanez proved a lot of people wrong after he's technically beating the washed allegations, I guess. And yeah, we do not care about this fight. As expected, Bruno Brazil is complete shit, cut off from the UFC. Gene Silver affiliate. Alexa Tanner is nothing special. Just went out there, outstruck her, took her down a couple of times. Bruno Brazil's got a right grappling, so she can't get it every time. Yeah. Boring fight, that's why it's the first fight called average WMMA fight. Now, what we're here to talk about is updated middleweight division rankings. Obviously, Joe Pyfer won, so there's going to be a lot of movement in this division. He was number 14 before going into this fight. Israel Adesanya, the last style dog bender, was number 4. Where are they now? Well, Israel Adesanya has dropped down 5 spots to number 9. I do not think he's been that low since about 2017, 2018, when he was on the come up. Joe Pyfer, on the other hand, has skyrocketed 8 spots up to number 6. Joint 6th, 7th then. But this division's a fucking joke at the moment. We've got so many fighters in this division that are moving up and down. Like Paulo Costa's moving up, Whitaker's going up, RDR's going up. So we're going to be left with 3 spots in the rankings for guys to take. It's kind of like featherweight where you had Ilio move up, Max move up, guys like that moving up. So the whole rankings just go to shit. So realistically, RDR will be gone, the number 8 guy will be gone. Whitaker will be gone. Paulo Costa will be gone. So there's a real chance here. Just these guys in the lower parts of it, maybe not Cannonier, CLD, Gregory Rodriguez. It's gone some real runs here. But the guys at the top of the division, you know, the DDPs, the Imovs, the Stricklands, very solid fighters, and they're going to be tough to beat. Another thing you may see, who's this at number 4? Brendan Allen, number 4. Randomly gets moved up 2 spots. He's got a fight booked, it's not been announced, against unranked Edmund Shabazian. Why the fuck is that? I don't like Brendan Allen, but this is not right. They've given Brendan Allen Edmund Shabazian. Who the fuck is Edmund Shabazian? He's okay, don't get me wrong. He's decent. He can't grapple. Brendan Allen's going to easily beat him by decision or submission. Who knows? Brendan Allen should not be the number 4 in the world. Brendan Allen is fucking shit. I will die on this hill that RDR gassed and would have won that fight if he didn't cut that weight 4 times in 1 year. RDR is clearly not a 185er, just like Alex Pereira cutting down to 185. Brendan Allen is literally the elephant at the top of the tree, should not be number 4. Edmund Shabazian could even beat him, but I do think he's good enough to beat Edmund Shabazian. Realistically, Brendan Allen, does he beat Strickland? No. Does he beat Imhoff? No. We've already seen him fight these two guys. The logical matchup would have been to give him DDP, just to give DDP a free win, push him back into the title picture. But we've got a lot of guys in this division now. Obviously, we know we have Strickland versus Chimaev as the title fight in a couple of months' time. We've got the number 1 guy, the number 2 guy, the number 5 guy, the number 6 guy, the number 7 guy, all out fights. So I'd be interested to see what the UFC do. If I was the UFC, I'd be looking to do DDP versus Imavov. Then maybe Bohalio versus Fluffy. I mean, then there's always going to be a guy left out. This is why Brendan Allen needed to be involved. Because we'll have, well, I'm assuming that they're going to do that. They'll have DDP, Imavov, so there's them two wiped out. They should really do Bohalio versus Fluffy or Pyfer. So there's going to be one of the 5, 6, and 6 guy. 5, 6, 7 basically. 6, 7, very funny. Locked out of a fight with a top contender, really, unless they're gonna have to wait for Strickland, the loser of Strickland Chimaev. Who the fuck knows? This division's a mess. Maybe they give CLD and Gregory Rodriguez big jump ups. That could be possible. Maybe give Pyfer a guy, one of them, just to prove himself at the top of the division. Or they could fucking fuck him over even further and give him CLD or Gregory Rodriguez. Fluffy probably should have a guy lower down as he's coming off of a big jump up and got fraud checked by Strickland. But DDP needs to fight him before that needs to be the title elimination bout. Winner of that, it would be kind of dead to see DDP Strickland 3 if Strickland beats Chimaev, but that's probably not going to happen. Sadly, Chimaev's probably going to beat Strickland. So if DDP goes out there and beats Imhoff, we're going to be left with Chimaev versus DDP. That'd just be a repeat, probably. Chimaev, I don't really see anyone beating Chimaev in this division. Realistically, Joe Pyfer, and not to sound like some American casual, Joe Pyfer, Fluffy, and Strickland have the best chance, really, just because of the power and the grappling defense. DDP's clearly got. I don't think anyone beats him. What am I on about? Yeah, sad to see the guy's inactive as fuck. Well done. Is this what you wanted, guys? You know, just this bum running the sport. Got another one of them in the 155. Makachev does the exact same thing. Very fun to watch. Yeah, middleweight rankings are all over the place at the moment. All sorts of movement. Guys going in, up, down of the division. Main ones is Brendan Allen being fucked over. Joe Pyfer, massive jump up. Adesanya low down now. I think he should retire. He said he's not going to, but who the fuck knows what they're going to do. Lots of potential for this division, though. Realistically, for Adesanya, he doesn't beat any of these guys above him now. Joe Pyfer, we've already seen him beat. RDR's going up. Fluffy without grappling. Bahalio's a decent fight. I think Bahalio probably without grappling. Brendan Allen, probably out grapple Adesanya. Strickland, we don't need to see that again. Imhoff, we don't need to see that again. DDP, we don't need to see that again. And yeah, Chimaev, let's just not even talk about the things he would do to Adesanya. I'm not even one of them gay little Muslim fanboys from India online. He cried in Chimaev. Yeah, tough to see for Adesanya. I think he's finished at the top of the 185 division, and if I was him, I'd be retiring, trying to save my legacy. He's literally speed running the Anderson Silva downfall on that Tony Ferguson are losing streak to ruin your reputation in the sport. Now here's an opinion I've got. Is Adesanya washed? Or is the level of comp just better? We've seen guys Adesanya's beat for the belt. Marvin Vettori, Paulo Costa, Jared Cannonier, Robert Whittaker. Look how low they all are. I know they're all getting older, but if we compare that to nowadays, DDP, Imhoff, Strickland, I'm not putting Brendan Allen in that, Fluffy, Pyfer, Carvajal, they are all better. Prime for prime, probably, maybe not Whittaker. Whittaker's a fair win, but Whittaker arguably beat Adesanya in the second fight. Than Jared Cannonier, than Paulo Costa, than Marvin Vettori, than Yoel Romero. So in my opinion, I don't think Adesanya is that bad. I just think the level of competition has increased massively in the middleweight division as time has gone on in the sport. But Adesanya, yes, I agree, he's kind of overrated. Moving on to our next topic though of the video, the heavyweight rankings and what a mess they are. Obviously, we saw Tower of Fortune is now number 10 in the world after beating Marcin Tybura. Look at the state of this division. Outside, arguably, the top 4, top 5, if you class Curtis Blades as a decent fighter. Obviously, we've got Josh Hockett taking on Curtis Blades. It's so tempting to pick Josh Hockett. It's one of those fights where, like the Pyfer Adesanya, if you pick Curtis Blades and he loses, you're like, oh, obviously Curtis Blades is going to lose. If you pick Josh Hockett, you know, obviously he wasn't going to win. Curtis Blades is number 5 in the world. It's just a lose-lose. We're either going to be incredibly right or incredibly dumb. But this division's fucking cooked. Tom Aspinall's fucking injured. We've got Alex Pereira taking on Gaunt. Fuck Cyril Gaunt. I want Alex Pereira to leave him. It's almost like, do you want Cyril Gaunt to win so that we get the Aspinall rematch, or do you just want to see Cyril Gaunt get slimed? I honestly don't care. Either way, it ends with a Cyril Gaunt slime. However, if Cyril Gaunt goes out there and destroys Pereira and Aspinall, I may kill myself. Volkov, let's be honest, he's kind of mid. He's never touching the belt again. And for some reason, oh, Volkov's fighting Wilder. That's a good fight. I think Volkov beats Wilder. I don't think Volkov touches the belt, but I do think he beats Wilder. For some reason, Sergey Pavlovich is fighting fucking Talison Teixeira. That stinker of a fight against Taito Vasa. Wilder's got Volkov. Spivak just destroyed Anthony Delija. That's disappointing. Delija was a decent prospect. Then that leaves us with Tower of Fortune, newly ranked. If we're looking up the division, I don't see him beating Anthony Delija. He may beat Derek Lewis. Cunha probably outgrapples him. Spivak probably outgrapples him. Spivak actually knows how to throw a punch now. See him outstrike Delija, was a surprise. Curtis Blades probably beats him. Wilder beats him. Pavlovich beats him. Volkov beats him. Garn beats him. Aspinall beats him. So yeah, Tower of Fortune's kind of cooked. Loki, I don't even know if he beats Mick Parkin or Gaziev. That's a very 50-50 fight, you know. This division is so shit outside the top, like 6. Spivak's alright. He's never going to beat no one above him, but he's okay. This division's fucking cooked. Nuke the whole division. Let them have PEDs again. And let Alice Aspinall be fit to destroy Garn Pereira winner. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you again for watching. Please drop a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you later.